Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.
Welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Jacob DeGate. And now joining me on the set is Mike Palmer, who is with the Bayou Cane Fire Department. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good to be back.
All right, always good to have you here. Of course, here to tell us about the unfortunate situation where they had a house fire in Houma. Can you tell us a little bit what would happen?
Yeah, shortly after 3 yesterday afternoon, we responded to a house fire just off of West Park on one of the side streets. It ended up being a single wide trailer. It caught fire. It was actually called in by a state trooper who was doing a traffic stop on West Park. So he stopped what he was doing, made sure everybody got out safely, and then called us to get us over there. Our crews arrived. There's flames and smoke showing from the building. We arrived just over 5 minutes and had the fire out within about 2 minutes, put it under control in 3 minutes.
Okay, and of course it looks like it is damaged, but you know, most everybody got out. Some minor injuries, but that was all?
Yes, a family of 4 lives there with a small child, an infant under 1 year old. The mother and the child were sleeping in the bedroom. They were awoken by the smoke alarm, so they had working smoke alarms to a fire in her bedroom. They got out. Everyone got out safely. They had some minor burns on one of the males. Our EMS ambulance crews treated them on the scene and released them, made sure they were good to go, and they came and started helping clean up after that.
Well, it's certainly, you know, it's unfortunate that it happened, but thankfully, thanks for the smoke detector, it wasn't a lot worse than it could have been. You know, you had people that were awoken because they had that working smoke alarm, which is so important to have in your house.
We preach it every time.
Certainly. And as far as the, I guess, the family themselves, of course, it's no longer livable. I believe they had an organization that came and helped out or is helping out right now?
Yeah, there's a nonprofit in Terrebonne Parish called Team Restore. They're meant to be a bridge between your insurance after a fire or some type of disaster like that, but they also help people without insurance. And they got the family a place to stay for a night. They help them out with food vouchers, clothes, some toys for the kids. They just do what they can to make sure they're safe for the night and help them get back on their feet as quickly as possible, you know, to make it a safe situation.
Yeah, it's certainly a valuable service to those people that, you know, obviously it's such a vulnerable moment. All your possessions like that can just go up real quick, and it's just an unfortunate situation. But like we said earlier, thankfully, no serious injuries in this one, thanks to that working smoke alarm.
And no other injuries from fire personnel. We're still working on the investigation. There's no reason to believe it was intentional or anything malicious like that, but we'll have the findings towards the end of the week. Okay.
Now, at this summertime, is there any specific tips you have out for people out there for helping prevent
Well,
fire?
fireworks is over. It went well. No major incidents as far as we could tell from the fireworks. You know, obviously the smoke alarms is the most important thing you can do, and be careful when you're cooking outside. We also started, we teamed together with all of the fire departments in the parish, and we got teamed up with the Council on Aging, and they started delivering flyers for us with the meals that go to the homes for the elderly people. So we are now getting the smoke alarms in the houses where people don't get out much. You know, our grandparents are sometimes the most vulnerable people we have. So all the fire departments team together, and we're now doing what we can to get smoke alarms in all the homes where they're not, you know, technology savvy, where they would find us on Facebook. But they can pick up the phone and give us a call. Every fire department in the parish now has smoke alarms to give out. So the state fire marshal made sure that we're ready to go, and it's been working out good so far.
Well, it certainly is it's a good service for those elderly people who may not be able to get out are technically savvy, like you said, but they're probably the ones that definitely need the most advance warning, you know, rather, because it's harder for them to get out than anybody else. It takes a little bit longer, but of course, if you're sleeping, doesn't matter how quick you are.
It's got to wake you up, and they also make it for hearing impaired. They make smoke alarms now that will shake the bed to help them wake up. So that can be arranged too through your local fire department.
Maybe something I need to look into. I'm a heavy sleeper right there.
Depends how hard you sleep.
Yeah. My wife certainly says that I sleep through anything. But again, it's a good response time that y'all had in this incident. Of course, and like not many calls over the 4th of July, not anything going. Of course, we had some wet weather. I guess that helped.
Yeah, we also did a standby at the fireworks display at the Bayou Country Sports Park. They had a big fireworks show at 9 o'clock. So we had crews out there along with the state fire marshal to make sure everything went safe. But we inspect every fireworks stand that comes to our district, and make sure everyth's safe as far as the sales go. But the weather did kind of put a damper on everybody with the fireworks, but they managed to blow up their fireworks about 9 o'clock that night.
Sure.
And, but no major incidents from the fireworks.
Well, that's great news, and we thank you for coming on, Mike. We appreciate it.
You got it. Thank you.
All right, stay tuned for more right here on HTV.
From the moment you walk into the showroom floor at Trapp Cadillac, you understand our commitment to providing a truly exceptional experience for all returning and new customers.
Our goal is to make sure you're always comfortable while understanding the entire process of getting into your new Trapp Cadillac.
When you drive a Trapp Cadillac, you know performance, bold styling, and our shared commitment to service.
One thing you can always count on here at Trapp Cadillac is our excellent service experience.